G'day, welcome back to another Hearthstone Rise of Shadows card review. So Blizzard have released 6 new cards, which I'll be going through today. Let's jump right in with the neutrals here. First we have Epic Minion, Big Bad Archmage, 10 mana 6/6. At the end of your turn, summon a random 6 cost minion. So after taking a quick look at all the 6 drops currently in Standard, there are quite a few understated ones, like Glowstone Technician or Meteorologist. But there are a few high rolls too, like Savannah Highmane and Damage Stegatron. This will probably have to live for 2 or 3 turns to get enough value to justify playing this in Constructed. However, spending 10 mana to summon a 6/6 that just summons additional stats, it's super low impact and I can't ever see this being a thing in Constructed. Maybe if you could cheat it out somehow, but my feeling is it's just pack filler. Should be good in Arena where most of the time it'll pass the vanilla test just off one summon, and you'll be very happy if this survives for more than one turn and summons multiple minions. So yeah, good in Arena. Next we have Archmage Vargoth. Legendary neutral minion, 4 mana 2/6. At the end of your turn, cast a spell you've cast this turn, targets are random. So according to IGN, who revealed this card, this will be the free card everyone gets a week before the expansion officially launches, like with Volcanosaur in Ungoro and Marin the Fox in Kobolds and Catacombs. Has a very similar effect to Electra Storm Surge, except this can continue to get value the longer it survives. Ideally, you want to play this on the same turn you cast a big, non-random spell that benefits you only. You're kind of limited to playing this with 6 cost spells at most. Spells that stand out to me are things like Master's Call, Juicy Psych Melon, Academic Espionage, Eureka, Divine Hymn, Ferocious Howl, Blizzard, Avenging Wrath, Swipe, Animal Companion, Consecration, Holy Nova, maybe Shield Block, and the new Hunter card, Unleash the Beast. Doesn't really seem too powerful or broken with any of those effects, but it's the type of card that becomes a lot more powerful the more powerful spells are printed. Great in combination with High Sparrow Togwaggle's Fantastic Treasures. Another fun combo is to revive this with Mass Resurrection, which it will then cast again. Another fun combo is to play this with the Mage Quest in Wild and take 2 additional turns. Not the best in Arena since you aren't guaranteed to draft a lot of spells, and the stats are kinda meh, so I don't see this being that good in Arena. Next we have the rare Paladin spell, Desperate Measures, 1 mana twin spell, cast a random Paladin secret. So this card's a secret, even to you. You don't know what secrets you're gonna cast when you play this. It allows you to play 4 additional random secrets in a secret Paladin deck when you consider it has twin spell. It's a very high variance card. There's a few decent results and a few pretty bad ones too. We'll probably see play if Secret Paladin becomes a thing, but my feeling is the archetype still needs help before it's competitively viable. I don't think this card pushes it over the edge. I think you'll be pretty desperate to put this card in your deck. And in Arena you'll get a very slight card advantage over your opponent. However, I don't think it quite accomplishes enough to be a good pick in Arena, so it's probably just meh in Arena. Next we have Rare Druid Minion, Lifeweaver, 3 mana 2/5. Whenever you restore health, add a random Druid spell to your hand. So it has good stats for 3 and a decent value engine effect that could potentially generate lots of cards for you. The problem is Druid still doesn't have a lot of ways to heal outside of Healing Touch and that new card Crystal Power. A better way to trigger this effect may be to use cheap neutral minions like Voodoo Doctor, Swamp Leech, Cheaty Ankle Biter, or Vicious Scalehide. But is it really worth making your deck worse with those cards just to trigger this effect? Probably not, so I don't see Heal Druid being a thing unless they print more ways for them to heal on the cheap. Wink wink, we'll get to that shortly. This card should be good in Arena since it has good stats for 3, and if you can get this to trigger at least once, you'll be very happy. Yeah, good pick in Arena. Next we have Rare Druid spell, Dreamway Guardians, 2 mana, summon 2 1/2 Dryads with Lifesteal. Wow, so this is the first 2 mana 2/4 with an upside that we've ever seen, I believe. This is very aggressively costed. It's very similar to Firefly's effect, except you trade some flexibility for the Lifesteal. It has very good synergy with the card we just looked at and the Heal Druid archetype in general. However, I think this fits better into a more aggressive token style deck that would run cards like this and Savage Roar. Could be great in Arena since it has excellent stats for 2 and an upside, so this being a very solid card in Arena, and just a very solid card in general. And lastly, we have Tack Nozwhisker, legendary rogue minion, 7 mana 6/6. Whenever you shuffle a card into your deck, add a copy to your hand. So first off, if you look closely at the art, you'll notice his pickaxe is 2 daggers strapped to a lump of wood. I thought that was really neat. This has obvious synergy with Togwaggle's scheme, which could potentially shuffle 10 copies of Tack into your deck and hand on turn 8. However, that combo is a bit slow and it doesn't really achieve enough. More extreme combo on turn 8 would be to play this and then prep out Academic Espionage, which can add 10 1-cost cards to your deck and hand from your opponent's class. That's a hell of a lot of late game value for Rogue that they've traditionally not been able to get access to. Thief Rogue's starting to look a lot more promising now. However, I think Rogue still needs more survivability to be able to make it to turn 9 to see any of the fruits from that combo. However, Burgle Rogue is also very high variance. Sometimes you'll get really sick cards and sometimes you'll just get really bad cards. So it's hard to say, even with all these really powerful Burgle Rogue cards, if Thief Rogue's ever going to be competitively viable. But this is certainly going to be fun to play around with. Nothing special in Arena since it doesn't have the best stats to mana ratio, and you're probably never going to be able to make use of its effect. So just meh in Arena. Okay, and that's all the cards Blizzard has for today. Thank you very much for watching. They're releasing more cards as we speak, so I'll be making another video of those cards shortly. So please join me again for that. See you later.